What's going on, everyone? So this is now my Week 7 NFL reaction, and this is a video I really don't even want to make, but let's just start. Oh, and for picks, I actually did not bad. I went 10-4 on the week, so pretty good, but, well, you'll see. So we started off the week with an actual exciting Thursday night football game. Saints at Cardinals. I did go with the Cardinals, given that DeAndre Hopkins was back, and sure enough, they really pulled through. I think they had like 2 pick sixes. They had a pretty good overall game. Their defense wasn't great, even though they had 2 pick sixes, because they still allowed 34 points from the Saints, but they were definitely good enough to win that game. So now we have the Browns at the Ravens. I thought this game could be close, and it was, but the Ravens pulled it out. I got a little nervous at the end. So the Ravens won that game 23-20, another win for us. This next game, just one of those games everyone is talking about. The Buccaneers coming off of a bad loss to the Steelers, playing against the Panthers, who were in pretty much full tank mode, we thought. And they get beat 21-3. What an embarrassment. Not a game I saw coming, not a game a lot of people saw coming. So that brings up a lot of question marks for the coming weeks. Next, we have Falcons at Bengals. And I thought this game would be a little bit closer, but Joe Burrow was amazing. 3 touchdowns, over 400 yards passing. Took advantage of that bad Falcons defense. And the Falcons just really couldn't do much offensively. So another win. Next, we have Lions at Cowboys. I thought this actually could turn into a closer game, and it was at first, but Dak kind of got his footing in the second half, and I knew the Cowboys defense would really get to Jared Goff because he does not play well under pressure, and they had him running around. So another win there. Next, we had a really good game, actually, and that was the Giants at Jaguars. I debated about this game. I thought it would be close, but in the end, I did go with the Giants, and they pulled through. The Jaguars ended up at like their own, or the 1 yard line basically on the last play of the game, but they were not able to make it into the end zone. So the Giants came out with another victory, and they are now 6-1. Cannot believe it. Next, we have the Colts at the Texans. I thought this would be a pretty close game. Titans. What did I say? Texans? No, Titans. So the Colts lost 10-19. Matt Ryan is out the rest of the year, not from injury. He is injured, but he's going to be benched for the rest of the season, it looks like, in favor of their rookie quarterback. So that'll be interesting to see how he does next week. Next, we had another game I got wrong. The Packers at Washington. The Packers are kind of doing the same thing that the Buccaneers are, underperforming like crazy offensively, and even against Washington, they couldn't even win that game. So didn't see that one coming. Next, we had, this was pretty much my lock of the week, even though I don't remember if I actually said it, and this was the Jets at Broncos. Again, it feels weird picking the Jets, but I could not pick the Broncos to win this game. Going into it, I didn't pick them, and that was when Russell Wilson was starting, but he didn't play because of injury, whatever. So the Broncos didn't really have too much of a chance. The Jets' defense is too good, and even though it was a one-score game, the Jets pulled it out 16-9, and they are now 5-2. Next, we have the Texans at the Raiders. It was closer in the first half than I thought it would be, but we definitely went with the Raiders, and they ended up putting up 38 points. So they got the win there. Next is the Seahawks at Chargers. I thought this would be like another one of those games that the Chargers win because it's kind of not like a must win, but a needed win. And I thought the Seahawks would go back to playing not so consistent, but no, they put up 37 points on the Chargers defense, and Geno Smith looked really good. DK did get hurt, but they were still able to play well the whole game, and the Chargers offense just isn't looking great. Eckler's not having a great season overall. He's had some good games. Not having Keenan Allen hurts them. Now Mike Williams is going to be out for a little bit, so they're definitely going to be struggling. And the Seahawks are now in first place in their division. This next game I also thought might be closer because of the 49ers defense, which I did not start in fantasy. Luckily, I started the Titans defense instead. But Chiefs at 49ers, Garoppolo had another bad game, and the Chiefs had a very, very good game. So the Chiefs won. Of course, I did not bet against the Chiefs. I rarely ever do. So that was another one we got right. Steelers at Dolphins, pretty boring game, pretty close game, but I still went with the Dolphins, and I'm glad I did. Tua was able to play well enough in his game to beat the Steelers. Not that it usually takes much, but it didn't help. Kenny Pickett threw 3 interceptions, right? At least. So that's pretty much it for... Oh, well, no, that's not it, because I have to talk about the stupid Patriots and Bears game. This game, this Patriots and Bears Monday Night Football game, I was more confident about than any game that we've played this year. Picked the Patriots to win, hands down. Didn't matter who the quarterback was. Easy win. Then we'd be 4-3, looking good. Going to sneak into the wild card pretty easily. Going to win the next few easy games against the Cardinals and Jets and whoever. I shouldn't call them easy games, but we would win them. Must-win games. No. Nope. I was so excited before the game. We even brought back the silver and gray pants that we used to have with our old uniforms. And Gillette was looking good. The fans were going crazy. I knew Mac Jones was going to start. After the first 3 series, I was like, oh my. He was looking pretty rusty out there. And it was not a good sight. And then he threw the interception. I was like, that's it. They need to put Zappy in. The crowd started chanting. They put Zappy in. Boom. 2 touchdown drives back to back. Then we're up 14-10. I'm like, all right, let's go. We're going to win this game. And then the Patriots forgot how to play defense. And Justin Fields torched them. On the ground, in the air. Torched them. Embarrassed them. Zappy had some bad interceptions. He had some tip passes that you can't really do much about that were intercepted. We played horrible. Season's over for us. That's it. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know who's starting next week. I'm not very happy. So, Zappy did make me happy, and now the Patriots made me unhappy. So, I'm not very happy. Anyway, not what I saw coming. That was the biggest turnaround after a bye week I've ever seen by the Chicago Bears. What in the world? Didn't help the Chicago Bulls beat the Celtics, so yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Chicago right now. Not that I was beforehand anyway. They don't even have good pizza there. So, didn't get that game right, that's for sure. So I'm not really happy, but that's my reaction. It's not a very happy reaction to this week. If you told me I went 10-4, I would have been like, okay, that's pretty good. Well, I'm not very happy about this. So, we'll see you in the next video, and that's pretty much all I have to say.